There was something. Your name. I don't know if you remember. You got a chance to see this, but your name had came up in headlines. I want to say late last year or around that time, because there was an interview that Chris Jericho had did, and he said that you were one of the people that was considered for his Five Labours of Jericho when they were doing the thing on AEW. I don't know how you would have fit into that,
Yeah.
but he did say that you were one of the people that he sort of threw out there. I don't know exactly, like I know it's like a thing of like hindsight, or would you be interested in that, but like more so of the question is like, how do you think you would have fit into that? And like, did you ever get the chance to hear that your name was sort of thrown out there amongst those people that would have been in that?
I think we need some labors of Chris Hero. We gotta. But I will say you're welcome for getting Juventud in the mix, because whatever was speculated, I believe that was what ended up happening. So. Man, and I feel like last year I'm like, man, hey, I'm just waiting for the right thing to hop back in, and here we are a year later. I'm still waiting for that right thing. I feel like I've said this a little bit on my Twitch, Chris Hero Twitch. If you mess around with that, I do these killer watch-alongs. I've really been enjoying it, but I'm really candid there with my I call it my territory. That's all my people. I love wrestling. And there's so much good stuff going on, but it's almost too much good stuff going on that it's just a lot of noise. And I don't want to interject myself right in the middle of a whole noisy situation. And that's not that I don't believe in myself or have faith that whatever I do is going to kick ass. I know it will, but I want to set myself up for success. And the example that I've used a lot in personal conversations is like Mania weekend last year, right? How many graphics did you see for matches that are just like unreal, like a dream match, like holy shit, like whatever, right? Like, and how many of those matches did you watch in full? How many of them have you seen GIFs of? And how many of them did you even forget happened, right? And these are very talented wrestlers from all over the world. So I am just being very thoughtful about what I do. I've got a couple things in mind. Not to get into it, I also have some personal stuff going on family-wise that has made it difficult to concentrate. But we're going in the right direction. I'm excited. I got these interviews that I do. I got some appearances. I do a little bit of producing. I help out with a couple shows here and there. I'm in discussions with a couple groups about also helping out. I love looking at wrestling from the other side and building relationships with people. I've got some stepchildren, some step nephews and nieces on the independents that I watch and kind of help. Yeah, because the time that I spent with Ring of Honor, I think I built relationships with a lot of really good people, and I just want them to succeed, man. And you can tell when you talk to people how much they love it, and you know they're gonna make it. You just don't know what it is. So I'm just kind of along for the ride, and like if I can toss them a bone here or there, and then they're like 10 years down the road, they're like, yeah, man, he really helped me. I'm like, oh, that's good for me.